Hi there traders and welcome to the 5-minute trading day. Now I'm going to walk through a pre-recorded live trade that we played out on the DOW on the previous session. It worked out nice. It was a really fast trade, so it didn't give you much time if you didn't get the order in quick enough. But as it played out, we got our 10 points quite easily, and the market kept pushing high and then later on fell over, as you know. So we'll walk through the levels that I find interesting, the levels that I'm working from, and then I'll show the actual trade play out live. Okay, we've got the chart up here and it's getting closer. There's still a few minutes left to the open. So what I'm looking at now is just the levels that I want to trade around. Okay, so if anyone that doesn't know, jump onto the website and you can find out more information about the 5-minute trading day. But if you do know, you know we're trading around the high and the low for that opening hour. Okay, so that's all we're looking for. So I've just set up the levels there that I see interesting, and I see there's actually a key level at 35,782 you'll see as an inside low. Okay, so that's something I'm also keeping an eye on, but we'll see what plays out. So you can see it's getting a lot closer to the open where we're interested for the 5-minute trading day, and we're getting ready. You can see the market hasn't moved too much. It's held nicely between those ranges. I actually think it breaks down through that low just coming into the open, but you'll see soon I'll start to place the orders into the market and get ready. Now, like I said before, the market, it did kick off nicely. It did work. It happened quite fast. So as long as you're prepared and you know what levels you're looking at and you know what levels you're interested in, you generally got at least a few minutes, a minute or two before you can place the order. Sometimes you may have to place it just prior to the open, but generally you've got a little bit of time. So if all plays out nicely, it all works out fine, then you've got a minute or two just to place those orders. So you'll see that in just a moment. Okay, you'll see I'm just starting to place the order now. I'm mainly sticking to the buy side because that's, it's far enough away from the market. So I'll put in the buy order just above my level, which I'm looking at, but I'm not prepared just yet to put in the sell order just below the low because the market is still, it's sort of heading south. It looks like it's heading into that level. I still got a minute or so to go, which you'll see just popped up there. So really I want to leave that to as late as possible. I don't want to get into a trade, trigger the sell order before the actual market kicks off because I could easily get triggered in and then the market turn around and rally straight back on me when the market actually opens. So really just watching that order for now. So you'll see it's about 10 seconds to the market open. I still haven't placed that sell order in just yet. I just want to wait to see what happens. You'll actually see it spike into the level back, back up, and then I'll place the sell order there. So you can see the market has just kicked off. It's open now, so we're ready for action. We've got our levels in place. We've got our 2 orders in place, and all we're waiting to do is see one kick off. So you'll see it's quite fast at the moment. It's starting to put pressure on any of those sellers, and the market's starting to lift. It's just taking out some levels, and you'll see in just a moment it kicks through our entry, and by the time there you go, kicks through the entry. By the time I highlight it, it's gone. We're out. So it was that quick. It was a few seconds, nice and easy. It's only easy if you're prepared and you know exactly your levels that you want to trade from. So simple as that. So on the screen now, you'll see the actual trade itself, buying 50 at 36,816, and the exit was at 36,827. So we've got an extra point, 1 point slippage to make it 11 points gain on that trade. So as you can see, another win on the board for the 5-minute trading day, and it's just adding to the consistency of the actual strategy. So if you want to learn more, just go to the website, have a bit of a poke around, or feel free to email us off and we'll get straight back to you. Now, just remember, it's a nice, easy strategy. It's not hard to input. It's not hard to trade, and it's really nicely geared up for new traders that don't really know exactly what they're doing, but want something consistent that can get them into the market and get them involved in the action. Nice little income generator, and as you can see, look, that trade played out really nicely. You can see it's just starting to back off now, starting to come back down to where we got in. So we're done and call it a night, and that's it. Thanks for joining me, guys, and we'll speak to you again in the next video.